Today I'm going to walk down to the Vardar River and I'm going to look at a shopping area. It's like an open air shopping mall in between the art bridge on the Vardar River and just south of it, which is a park called the Woman Warrior Park. So in between those two areas is like the shopping area that I kind of want to take a look at. I'm also going to look at the Woman Warrior Park and we'll take a look at the art bridge. Let's go for a walk. Okay, I have to check in or check out Drop-In skateboard extreme sport kind of store. Oh, I gotta put on my mask. Oh, hey. Skateboards?
In this section we have only left
Yeah, I've been watching a lot of videos on the surf skates. I've never tried one before though, but okay. That's a nice Nodus deck.
Yes.
Well, let's see what else you got here. Surf stuff, shoes, or ski.
Surf no. Snowboard stuff.
Snowboard, yeah, all right.
Shoes.
Some Vans and stuff. Right on.
We don't have nothing for surfing because this country.
You don't have ocean. Yeah.
Don't have
I meant what I meant is snowboarding.
We don't have sea or ocean.
Yeah.
This sport is not so popular.
Well, do you have any stuff in the river, like river surfing?
But the river is very bad. It's full with nobody is coming in the river.
You can't pollution or
Everything,
or just
pollution, poison.
Oh, really?
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
okay. Yeah, I was
It's not
thinking
good to-
it's not good to go in the water.
Yes.
So you don't swim in there in the summer?
No, never.
Huh, okay.
We have lakes here, but it's not for surfing.
Right.
We don't have waves.
Right. Well, cool. Yeah, it's nice. You got some helmets for snowboarding.
Snowboarding, cool stuff, clothes.
So you got a lot of snowboarding in the mountains here?
Yes. A lot of Vikings, mountain biking, snowboard, skating.
Right.
Hopping.
Well, cool. Well, hey, thanks for letting me stop in.
Okay.
You guys have a good day.
See ya.
Yep.
Bye. Have a nice day. Bye.
check out this car real quick. That is a cool car. What is it? It's a Cadet something. That's sweet. It's almost like a 510 BMW. Cool. I gotta take a picture of that for my friend. That is a sweet car. Okay, Macedonia Plaza or Square. Now, starting from this direction going east is where this big, you have the arch over here and a big shopping area. You have Alexander the Great statue up there, huge. Let's see if I get a better view from over here. Well, not the best view, but he's up there. This is the famous stone bridge. No, I'm good, thank you. One commenter, Roshi, just wrote in the comments about Alexander the Great and how I had said he's a Macedonian, he's from here. Well, he is technically from the capital of Macedon, which is previous to Macedonia proper, right? Which didn't happen until much later in history. But his family is from Macedon, and the capital is in Pele, something like that. I'm sure I'm pronouncing it wrong. But which is a more rural part of Greece at the time. There's always been an argument if it was even the Macedon people were even part of Greece, but they did participate in the Olympics, which were only open to the Greeks or the Greek states or people within. And so there's a big strong argument that he was Macedon, which was part of Greece proper, which is, this region was part of that. So it is proper, I think, for the Macedonian people who are, technically or genetically Slavic in nature, but they live here now within this region, which is technically where Alexander came from. So it's a hotbed issue. There's people that debate it all the time. But, it's for scholars to debate, I guess. But the Macedonian people definitely love their statues. And there are a lot of them. In the Warrior Park, it's actually known for having a ton of different statues, which is kind of cool if you like that type of thing, because you can kind of see like the history of the country just by going to a park and having an inquisitive mind and seeing these statues. But here's the stone bridge. It's beautiful. God, that's a great picture from here, actually. That's a great picture. With the castle in the background. Actually, I'm going to see if I get me a selfie. Can't do a selfie. It's too dark. That's the... Can't remember what they call this bridge, but it's like their bridge of history, which goes into the big museum for the country, which I'm going to hopefully get a chance to take a look at. By the way, I was talking to some people in the snowboarding, skateboard shop, and they were saying that this river is actually quite polluted, so there must be a lot of industry up river from here. So people don't go swimming in here, I guess, which, I would have thought from that statue, which is right there, the person swimming, that maybe people in the summertime swim in here, but I guess they don't. If I'm wrong, you could correct me on that in the comments, but it's too bad because it looks like a beautiful river, so that's their bridge of history and all their famous people from this region, right? Because once again, this was part of Greece at one point in time, and So there's different cultures that have been in this region. Lots of restaurants on this boulevard that flanks the river. You got bike paths, running paths on both sides. You got these stationary boats or galleons. And I believe that the Vardar River is actually, this city was kind of a strategic point in trade, in controlling trade anyway, in the region. And so I'm not really sure too much about that. I'm sure they obviously didn't have ships this big on there. That's kind of like a fake boat. But I'm sure there's probably lots of trade on this river at one point in time. Okay, so once again, right to my right is a massive open shopping area, open air mall with lots of mom and pop shops. A lot of these restaurants seem to be kind of shuttered for the winter. This is the art bridge. I suspect it has something to do with all the great philosophers and artists from this region. Once again, if you know anything more about it, you can maybe put it in the comments. And there's some interesting arch over here as well. Yeah, it really reminds me of Portland. Portland, Oregon, where I'm from. You know, it's beautiful like this, where you have the river and you have the paths to go all up and down it. Oh my gosh, it is cold. Got to get in the sun just a little bit, warm up. Let's see if this says anything. The Bridge of Art, built in 2012, so it's pretty new. Macedonian artist history. Once again, you know, they use that term Macedonian, but really it's, I think, Greek as well, and Slavic, and people from the different time periods. But actually these are modern dress people, so it's probably Macedonian. I'm sure these are probably museums. I'll get a chance to look at these a little later in the month, in the coming weeks. Let's go take a look at the shopping area. Okay, this is the indoor walking, it's not indoor, it's outdoor mall actually. So it's open air. Espresso. Those look super good. much like any other mall, you know. I'm not necessarily going to go to the top, but it looks like there's a bunch of, just like every other mall. Maybe we'll just go ahead and take a quick look. It looks like there's a food courts up top. Well, maybe not. It's a little bit more deserted up here. There's one restaurant. Okay. I need to get down somehow. It is freezing. I gotta get in the sun. So right next to this mall is the park called Woman Warrior. I couldn't really find too much information about it. So if you know in the comments, you can maybe put, you know, what it's about. Okay, so this is the Woman Warrior Park. Once again, I'm not really sure the significance of it, but there are lots of statues. That's what it's known for. Let's go just quickly walk through. It's a really small park. It's not much to it. I noticed this country has a lot of these little mom and pop casinos. They're everywhere. I've not seen that in any other country except for here. There's some cool graffiti down here. It's like the parking garage down below, I think. Oh, it's like a Soviet star. That's kind of cool. Doesn't have a date. Pardon? It's like a Soviet era shopping mall. Not that they were part of the Soviet Union, but they were definitely, you know, Yugoslavia. Once again, correct me if I'm wrong. This is a nice park. We got some chessboards out. Now, let's get around to the front. Huh, I wonder what's in there. Nothing. Must be like an internal flame or something. Ah, that sun feels good. Broke the chains. It has like he was chained at one time, maybe. Yes, that's the Woman Warrior statue. Okay. Selfie time. Gotta take my hood off. That's cool. (1944), so it must have been independence. These are the people who were probably instrumental yeah, they're not kidding. A lot of statues. So this is heading back west, back towards the center, Macedonia Street. 1893. So I think this country and this region in particular, it's like all these Baltic nations, you know, there's a major fight for independence against the Ottomans or Osman, and then, you know, after that they had to fight the fascists. You know, the Germany, Nazi Germany took over quite a bit of this region. I don't know if they got as far south as here. And then you had an internal strife between Tito and the people that he was fighting against to take control of the region. So it's an area of a lot of conflict, but they're very proud people. Interesting. That dates way back. Back to the main arch, heading to Macedonia Street. And it's about workers unite, right? Or since they're wearing army fatigues, it's probably something to do with the military, but it's interesting. That's Macedonian Star. What year is this? From the 70s to 2000. 1970. So these are people a little bit younger than me by about 10 years. So they all died in 2000s. Not really sure what that would be. If you know what this monument is about in the comments, if you could put what it is. Maybe Afghan War, maybe, I don't know. Not really sure. Some major conflict. Okay. So that's it for today. I'm gonna go to the farmer's market, get some food. Hope you enjoyed the walk. Join me for some more. See ya.